Hello and welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at an action RPG free-to-play called Erebus 2. It does give me a lot of vibes of Torchlight and similar games. You can see right now I'm choosing from one of the 4 classes available. I tend to select Mage whenever possible, although sometimes Rogue, sometimes Clerics. Looks like we're going to go with Mage though this time. And like I said, it gives me a very heavy Torchlight vibe. The graphics design of the map and all that, it makes me think of Torchlight. Along with of course, it's an action RPG, and so we're going to have the isometric view, although we're over a different shoulder. This is going to be an MMO rather than a single-player game, so you can see we're going to have MMO-type questing and exploration, and then quest hubs. So, there we go, that was just quick combat right there. And we are going to... The quests, there is an actually auto-tracking system. I did not discover it for a while. It isn't just like you click on the quest, there's actually a specific spot. So towards the top right on the quest menu, the very top right button over there will auto-take you to where you have to be. As for the loot system, again, it's very much a Torchlight-style system. Not quite the loot Tetris you played with older Diablo titles, but... And yes, I do know Diablo, Torchlight, all the same genre, but Torchlight itself, it has that kind of feel to it, even though I tend to think of Diablo whenever I think of action RPGs. It's the granddaddy. Alright, we got the quest finished here, so we're going to go turn it in and talk to the characters. There aren't any sort of voice acting that I've heard, but there is in-game sounds. Did not really hear much in the way of in-game music either. A little bit, but a little bit more just kind of quiet, subtle, and atmospheric, rather than most MMOs nowadays, where there's a constant track playing in the background. And you can see right there, even if you're not using the complete auto-tracking quest system that's going to take you to the next step, I will have a nice arrow telling me to go where to go for my currently chosen quest. I'm going to go here and pick up some more, and then I want to go and look at some of the progression. Mobs in this game tend to be... They're hostile, but they're rather passive. They don't come after you constantly, but if you're not careful, you're out in the wilderness like this, these guys will aggro me, and I believe once even killed me. So, we are using a system, or a skill tree system. One thing I will notice is it's kind of unwieldy. It has lots of level requirements on it. Yeah, he didn't aggro me. I have something to... Oh, there we go. Lots of level requirements that you have to actually hover over to see. Also, there is a currency requirement to upgrade. This is a free-to-play game. You could buy currency if you want, although it does drop. It seems to drop enough that I'll spend my skill points fairly regularly. Most of these trees I can't even spec into at all until I'm level 100. So this is going to be one of those games that has lots of levels, lots of grinding. I mean, most action RPGs lots of grinding. It's just usually they're a loot grind rather than a level grind. I'm just looking through my different abilities here. So right now I just have a couple of basics, or I have a spell. I'll unlock more later. Your auto attack will, by default, hit your 1. I do have an auto attack I can hit with my staff. As soon as you right-click an enemy, you start casting your 1 spell, though. Let's see. I'm trying to see what else I can level up into. Not much right now. You can also upgrade your skills, so like the World of Warcraft, or even Diablo 2 skill trees. You don't just put 1 point, it's done. You can put 1 point to get the spell, and then more later to upgrade it. But for the most part, a lot of them have level requirements, and I'm actually hoarding points at this point just because I can't spend them all, either for lack of currency or lack of levels. Just gained a few levels. Now that I've been able to upgrade my primary spell, I believe just once, but I wanted to show the effect of it. These guys are harder than the last one we saw. You can see my weight damage is up to, let's see, 86, 92, so significantly higher. It's just like any other action RPG, you're going to be gaining levels, becoming more powerful, eventually getting geared and making more powerful too. And then, for the most part, you're just be grinding and gearing up. Just like if you're a fan of Diablo, Torchlight, Path of Exile. It's a free-to-play game, check it out. If you like the content, stay tuned more for MMO Play. Thanks for watching. I'm going to head home.